Torrez, and you are watching The Fan Carpet. We are here tonight at the Twisted 50 launch, and we are here with Chris Jones. Hi, Chris.
Good to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. Could you tell us a little bit about Create 50 and Twisted 50?
Sure. So, Create 50 is a creative initiative to help writers primarily get their work seen and produced and published, but in a very real way. There's lots of competitions in the world that will say, congratulations, you won the prize, and then it goes on a shelf. But we wanted to take it a step further and put it into the real world, and the first project we did was a film called 50 Kisses, which...
I saw the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, that was a baptism of fire where we learned all of this stuff about, you know, how to work with a large group of people. But we thought, well, let's write a book, and I wanted it to be a book that consumers, people in the real world, would want to read. So we couldn't just choose a subject that the writers wanted to write. We had to choose something that we thought people would want to read. And genre and horror have always been a very strong genre. And so we came up with Twisted 50, which harkened back to like the Hammer House of Horrors that I grew up with as a kid, or Pan's books of horror. And the concept is really simple. We open up a challenge, which is, in Twisted 50's case, it's write a 2,000 word or less horror story that is twisted, and then it goes into the system and your peers review your work, and then you're offered the opportunity to rewrite and resubmit up to 3 times. So not only is it a way to get your work platformed, but you actually become a better writer because you get feedback from others, and also by offering feedback to other people you improve your own writing and you build this sense of community. And then we selected what we thought were the best 50.
How did you select?
Oh, that was it was a real, I mean, that's where you should talk to Christina, because we had to assess all 490 or so stories that were submitted, and you know, sometimes if a writer had submitted 8 stories, we knew we could only take 1, so we could usually shortlist that down to maybe the best 3 that they'd submitted. But it was it was really hard process, because we didn't just have, we had 4 or 5 people read every single story and then compare notes, and we also had to build a book. We couldn't just say best stories, so we had to build a book that felt like a complete volume. So it was a real challenge, but we got there.
The audiobook come about?
So the audiobook, which Helen Lloyd pioneered, came about because she'd worked with one of the writers, and she came to me via this writer and said, I'd like to do the audiobook. And everything we do at Create 50, we kind of make it up as we're going along. It's like, well, okay, let's do that. Let's see what happens if we do that. And that's taken us down a whole other rabbit hole. It's been a huge amount of fun, and we've created this properly extraordinary audiobook experience. It is really amazing. We've augmented it with music and sound effects, so it is like kind of experiencing an acoustic movie. We're very, very proud of it. So that came about, and there may be a film of Twisted that comes about, we'll see. But the biggest challenge is that we're not funded, and we have a £5 submission or a £7 submission charge now, and sustaining this scale of enterprise is really challenging.
And
but
are you looking to get further investment, or?
Oh, we're always looking for ways to get investment. The Holy Grail will be when one of our products actually gets real traction in the market, and that funds Create 50. So it's kind of a circular thing. We need to make the product, we need to make the brand, we need to make everything world class so that it starts to sell, which then starts to fund the platform and the initiative to get other writers recognized. So, and we got another one, we got Twisted 50 Volume 2 ending very soon, and we have a film called The Impact 50, which is about to go into production. So any of your viewers can make a short film based on one of the 50 winning scripts, submit it to the Impact 50, and we'll take the best 50 films and make a feature film. The last one, 50 Kisses, was the second biggest grossing British feature film of the week of release. Went in the Guinness Book of Records. Again, got loads of traction for everybody involved. So head on over to create50.com and get involved.
That's incredible. That's very exciting. So Fan Carpet viewers, if you want to make your own film and submit it, get on the website and get involved. With regards to what's going to happen next, where are you going next with this? So the film is the next. You've also got the little evil sister.
Evil Little Sister came about because we had so much extra content from Twisted 50 Volume 1, we just thought we got to use it. So we invented a book and put that together and put it out. And like I said, we may make a film out of Twisted 50. We have the Impact 50 coming, and we have Singularity 50, which is a science fiction book. That's ending next month. But we have to close all these initiatives and get them completed before we launch any new ones, and consolidate what we've learned in order to improve the proposition and the platform and the whole experience for everybody.
Well, I can say that I saw the trailer earlier and it's incredible. So it actually looks like a feature film already. So you're on to a winner, and it's really exciting to be a part of, actually. And just to finish off, what is your favourite horror film?
My favourite horror film, I mean, for many people of my generation, it's got to be Alien. Even though most people think of it as like a science fiction thriller, it is just a straight and out-and-out horror haunted house movie with a monster, and it is just an extraordinary film. And it's the film that got me to become a filmmaker and start making my own films as well. So yeah, I owe a lot to Alien.
And Sigourney Weaver's part was actually written for a man, so that's also incredible in terms of women in film as well, and what just changing the sex of a character can do. So I think it's a phenomenal film as well. It was an absolute pleasure to meet you, and we look forward to watching this space, and I'm a fan of Twisted 50 now. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.